Bringing infantry over in a tank and CNC was eye-opening. I was fucked up is what you mean. Yeah. Awful.
Central, this is Big Sky.
I have no motion tracker, shit.
Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
I didn't bring a motion tracker on anyone. That's gonna make this even harder. What I did bring is a Rocketeer. So, you know, fire by recon. Do you mean recon by fire? Whatever. Man, going back into that means I get to play cannon fodder again too, even a little bit of lemmings. Oh, cannon fodder, what a game. What a game. Alright, I usually go left on this map. It's gonna be fucking hard, but we'll make it work. No, motion tracker makes this really scary, but we're not gonna get punished too hard just yet, so that's good.
Affirmative.
We got cannon fodder. Cannon fodder was such a fucking vibe as a kid to play.
That's affirmative.
That game might have been like...
Solid copy.
I always try to think back of like what led me down the path of loving these kinds of like squad-based protect your people games. I've never thought, but maybe cannon fodder was part of that too.
Heading to that location.
Because you had to like
Got it covered.
look after your people. They died really easy, but like you really want to like look after them. Keep the graves down on that hill down. Yeah, Jules, Jops, Stu, RJ, yeah. That's why one of my first Iron Man Impossible videos, or whatever, that's why one of my original videos had a cannon fodder bit in like it after somebody died.
Got it covered.
Or was it my old channel? Was it my OG XCOM videos? I don't remember.
I feel commander.
Might have been. Might have been, yeah, might have been when I was doing OG XCOM, I can't remember. Yeah, wasn't it, it was my OG XCOM videos I did with Shack Tag, that's right. Yeah, the graveyard, and it would come out with like the memorial bit. You got me on the nostalgia, I gotta find it now, hang on. One sec, this will take like 1 minute. You've got him on the nostalgia now. I think I know exactly which one it's in. Where are you, you little shit? Oh man, this is going back. Yeah, that's right. It was in this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I forgot how much effort I put into this fucking video. Loadout! Dynamic! Yeah! When was this? 11 years ago, June 8th, 2011. Yeah, this is before... I don't talk either, I don't have mic. This is before XCOM 2012. This is way back. I haven't watched this in so long. 11 years ago, I was 22. This is before XCOM 2012 came out. This is before Gamble. This is 2011. Wow, glitchy. Yeah, like literally, it was just the recording was glitchy. It's like in 4.3 too, isn't it? When does this shit start in this? Sorry, now I'm like watching this. All the old names. Yeah, this is like me deep in the Shack Tag too. It's like everybody's named after Shack Tag. I was like streaming this with them too. There's like the Metal Gear 2 intro. I had a lot of fun with this. When you're not talking, it's fun to like play with the music and shit. I know this shit kicks off too. Hang on, I want to watch this now. Just a little bit longer. Cause like... Anyway, I came here for something. Here's what I came for, yeah, at the end, this bit. This is the bit I actually came for, yeah. Cannon fodder. Such a game when I was a kid. I played a bit of it. It's funny to look back at like... Oh, and then I was showing people the stats. It's funny to look back at what I made before I like went big, if that makes sense. Like, how many views does this have? Yeah, it's 2,000 views. Very few of you have ever seen this, I guess. Because this is my old channel. But it's funny to look back. It's one of the first things I made, right? Yeah. The very first thing I made was lighting my roommate's socks on fire. And then it was like some GSL StarCraft stuff, Alien Swarm, Dawn of War 2's there. Some dumb meme shit, and then Shack started up. Oh, and here's a new Earth. History! Jeff says the VOD channel gets more than that in a day. I know. I know it does. Look, Battlefield 3 come out. You see Pro sleeping? It's just me lighting my roommate's sock on fire, that's all it is. You can go see it if you go to the channel yourself. GSL Latosis retired recently, I know, yeah. I was big into GSL back then, that's why even during the intro... I put them in there for the Polaroid that flashes across during the intro sequence. You sound like a good roommate. He just slept really hard. Battlefield 3 come out, APB, anybody remember that fucking game? Today's Tangent Day. Just briefly. Oh boy. But was XCOM 2012 on the new channel? It must have been, because this is 10 years ago. It is! It is right as XCOM was coming out. XCOM 2012 comes out the month after this. Jeff says, I hope we don't get copyright struck from the music. I feel like you will if I played this video. But I really gotta play this video. Hey Whip, yeah, you're here right in time. I love this bit. I'm sorry. Was once a time. Anyway, yeah, then we went over to the new channel. The new channel! I think Whip, aren't you in this one? And that was of Oakley. Whip's here now. This was of Oakley and Bobbick, wasn't it? This is the tank crew with Oakley and Handsome Jack. That was it. Whip, when do you show up in my videos in Shack Tech? I don't think we ever had adventures together, Whip. We rolled in different circles in these times. Anyway, back to the XCOM. But that video post has been excellent. Yeah, that was like the first thing I ever uploaded to YouTube ever. Oh, actually, that's not true. It might be. It was either the first or the second, because the other thing, it's private now, was like a film school project I did of my city. And then the first, second, or third thing was that Operation Flashpoint, like, anime OP, basically, that I made painstakingly with, like, scripting and shit. And I don't know if either of those are public now. I think they're unlisted. I think I've shown you that one once. The Operation Flashpoint anime OP set to the the emo rock. That was fun to make. Alright. I'm probably gonna pull on this corner, which I don't love. I can't really know. Isn't there an SC2 Evangelion over it? Yeah, I've got the StarCraft 2 Evangelion OP, yeah. Always got a good channel too for old school vids. Yeah, Oakley's got some good old ones. Yeah, the StarCraft 2 GSL anime OP, yeah. But you can't keep talking about them or I'll just want to watch them again with you. Video day. Beagle reacts! Beagle reacts to what? Beagle reacts to his own fucking content. Wow! What a narcissist!
In motion.
Heading there now.
That's affirmative. Affirmative.
Heading to that location.
God, this is gonna be a really hard mission to fucking handle. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Начинаю наблюдение.
Same with the Turtle says, it truly takes talent to be so narcissistic. You deserve praise. Thank you. Tigo says, you cringe, you drink of your own old content. Alright, maybe we'll get away with a move here.
Вас понял. Вижу добычу.
Vespagnol. Oh, Meldios. Good, good. Sniper, come. Not having a motion tracker makes this so hard to figure out how we're gonna do this.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Vespagnol.
Approaching target now.
Heading to that location.
Colonel Melic's fire. We're moving on it.
Moving out.
We're pushing up. We're pushing away from the other contact.
On it. Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Начинаю наблюдение.
I've got my
Eyes
eyes
peeled, Commander.
I don't hear any footsteps around me, so... But there will be a pod because Meld is always sentryed. Sounds like it might be thin men. It's an awkward angle to swing without smoke. But it's better to go this way and fight one pod awkwardly than fight 1, 2, 3 pods from all directions only slightly less awkwardly. You've really got to clear this half and then be able to push through cover, I think, for this map to be decent. Incredon says, alright. I just remember a really cringy and stupid thing as I did as a child. Fuck you, Tigo. When I was a little kid and making powered armored OCs, there was a power armor soldier shooter demo on the 360, and child me was convinced that I myself invented the idea of power armor FPS for a week and screamed, "This is my game," to my brother without elaborating. Screaming at Master Chief, "It's my idea! I did this!"
Closing on target.
And are they going to prove you wrong, Incredon?
I'm on it, Commander.
Are they going to prove you wrong in a court of law? I don't think so.
I'm on it, Commander. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I don't think so at all. I think you might have him there. Hoops Among Us wasn't a cringe child. I mean, like I said, I made a fucking... I was like in my early 20s and I made like an anime OP to Operation Flashpoint. Like, we've all done
On
things
the move.
that don't make us the coolest person in the club.
Location.
Heading there
Though
now.
I still do. I still do like that video for what it is. I think it fucking fucks, but still.
Come get some.
Готовность номер один.
Roger that. Scanning.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Overwatch, aye.
Revita says I recently pulled all the stuff off my laptop from 10 years ago and I'm in pain for some of the memes I found funny. Yeah, that'll be a thing. 23rd Turtle says my deepest regret was ever being a child. That meld's expire, we're not gonna get that, just so you all know. Archimedes says I was on a lot of RP boards and hoo boy! See, I don't have that problem, like, I was on an RP board, but my character on that RP board didn't really have the capability to be very cringe, I think. I could go and look them up. They probably still exist, because it was on Freelancer, it was on Discovery Freelancer RP, and it was a mercenary company head. And, you know, like... it wasn't like, you know... I didn't become a furry till, like, fucking a few years ago, so I ain't got anything I gotta cringe about, you know? Like, I ain't got anything like that. There's no, like... There's nothing anymore. I just don't, like, solve political disputes between different player factions at that point. And people liked me. It's probably one of the places people have ever liked me the most was Discovery Freelancer, because I was really nice. I often think back to that just because that's probably me at my nicest in my entire life. I was really nice. I wasn't mean to people, I was very diplomatic, I was a great people person, I took pride in that. At some point over the years of being a streamer, I don't consider myself a people person anymore. And I'm very mean. And I'm a bully. That's changed. That's all changed. How do I want to do this? That meld's gonna expire, so I don't want to rush for it. I want to, like, angle around and try to get over here if I can, possibly. Are you not a bully? I'm like a bully in like
Moving to position.
a light-hearted kind of way. I try to like bully you guys in a way that will never actually be like lasting bullying.
Roger, tracking.
Vanguard says, okay. So I was having a debate with someone the other day. Okay, good, because that's what we do here too.
On my way.
So, are people who are werewolf enthusiasts considered furries? Where do you draw the line of being a furry versus not? I mean, we've talked about this before. You really can't. You really can't. You know?
Moving.
I think the hardest you can draw a line on someone being a furry is they have a fursuit.
Roger that.
Like, that's like the traditional, like, it's like the purest view of like what is a furry, you know what I mean? But that's not it, you know, like... I know from first-hand experience. That's why when I made this little fucking avatar down here, that was the conversation I was having. It was like, how do you even define, like... what that is?
We have eyes on the target.
Brax says, I think the Final Fantasy XIV community determined what is a furry. I think if you're into werewolves, you're not a furry, necessarily. No. Like, if you're like... I think it's like a gateway drug. I think if you're like watching Twilight and you're like, oh my god, Jacob. But it's fuck. But it's bullshit, because I'm trying to think back to the movie now, and it's bullshit because they don't do werewolves there. They just turn into fucking wolves. It's not the fucking same. It's annoying. That's different, because I just remembered they're not werewolves like big wolfmen in Twilight. They're just fucking wolves. That always shits me off when that happens in movies and shows. All right, it's always annoying, and I know why it is. Because it's easier to just get a trained dog in than it is to do like CGI and shit or get suits. Okay. That's even deeper in the furry chart though. I don't know, I feel like that's just crossing into like bestiality. Like that's a different thing, I feel like.
Everything by the...
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Commander.
Since you define yourself as a furry, you have a fursuit? No. No, and I don't think I ever will. And that's what I mean by, it's a spectrum, as someone said. The reason I'm into that shit is because of role-playing games, because basically the same way you can be into, like, elves or dwarves or goblins and orcs and shit, basically. It's just that, like, they became, like, people with like animal features became like a very big part of like Gemini's like setting that we play all of our many stories. We have dozens and dozens of stories in basically. So it just became a thing, and then at a certain point, you know, helpfully after, you know, a story or two where there was a love interest who had features like that, it's just kind of like, oh shit, actually I think that's hot now. Didn't used to. Oh shit.
I'm on it, Commander.
You know what I mean?
That's affirmative.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Possession confirmed.
It's like how people like say like, oh, they got gateway drugged by like, you know, some fucking cartoon when they were a kid with like hot furry characters, and it's like, oh shit, that happened to me, but my wife did it to me. You know, in role-playing games.
I feel Commander, son.
Got it covered, Commander.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Overwatch.
And then, you know, it's the spectrum, it's the scale, then you start playing that back. I used to only play the most vanilla humans possible. In every game possible. Always a human, always vanilla. And then, you know, you start to play, hey. Maybe I'll play this wolf guy. And it's like, hey, I don't mind playing a character who's like 7 foot tall and covered in hair. I don't mind that. You find things out about yourself and your preferences. You find out. you find out where you end up feeling more comfortable, and then, you know, years later, you're sitting here with a little fucking dog avatar playing XCOM. Vanguard says, I know some people that are 7 feet tall and covered in hair. Good for you. Carl says, getting to being a furry through doing roleplay like Dungeons & Dragons RP is the most old school way of becoming a furry. Yeah. Well, they got me. Archimedes says, I don't know why I'm into Nagas. Why not? Why not? Boy, did I see the picture for you on Adeptus Ridiculous on Twitter yesterday. How's Gemma doing anymore? See, that's not lately now. I gotta keep moving. We're like tangenting so hard, but I gotta keep moving here. I'm like creeping like one tile at a time. I haven't got any fucking smoke here. It's like a real fucking problem.
I'm on it, Commander.
No goosey. Oh great! Now people are agreeing. If I could, if you were allowed to have that many poll options, I would put up like I'd ask Jeff to put up a poll right now that's just like as many different like types as possible of like humanoid peoples, and just let chat like just do like the Beaks and Jam 2023 chat census of like where you roll the most. It needs to be multiple choice. We're gonna do like a Google form for it. We're gonna do Gemma did the census. We're gonna do the Beagle stream 2023 census. We already know you're all bi. We already know that.
Yes, Commander.
We can do like a bracket when it was on the finals. Yeah.
Heading to that location.
Smash or pass. I mean, of course, you're fucking XCOM fans. Of course, nobody here
On the move.
is gonna have a problem with the Snussie. Of course not.
I'm on the move.
Heading to that location.
It's not really for me, but that's the thing is,
Sir.
I'm very malleable. See, I'm at great risk of being malleable to anything because that's how they got me in the first place. Because for me, it's more just,
Got my eyes on.
you know, Jam and I play roleplay in that way that's very opposite of the base D&D, as we talk about a lot on this channel, of like, the goblins are bad. You know, we play everyone's a person. Everyone's a person. Some people are fucking fucked. Some people are arseholes. Some people do awful shit. But you know, the goblin's a person. Everyone should have rights, ideally, in the ideal world. So that's the thing, you know, I can say to you today, I don't have any interest in Snussie today. I can say that to you and I can be telling a truth, a complete truth. And then, you know, in 5 years from now, maybe Jamble's made some character that I've fallen in love with in this great story, and now it's like, well, you know, things change. Things shift.
I'm on it, Commander.
You know, that's just what happens.
Roger that.
Heading to
It's
that
about the
location.
person, folks. What about Stacy Snake? Exactly.
Copy that.
It's about the person, folks. It's about the person behind the behind the Snussie. That's what really counts. You know, that's what really counts.
Affirmative.
Everything by the numbers.
Overwatch.
Beagle being malleable is the explanation is why it's still getting an American accent. I need to play this fucking mission.
Roger. I've got eyes on.
Yo, stop! I gotta play this fucking mission.
Nothing gets past me.
We play some Dark Side after this mission. Then you can talk about this shit with me more while I kill heretics.
Shh.
Prepared Soup says, can't you fall in love with a character and not want to bang them? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely you can. 100%. But you can also do both. And Jamble and I, either intentionally from the get-go or just falling into it, kind of tend to have a good lot of those stories that end up either being a romance or having a strong romance element.
Good to go.
Moving.
It happens, you know. It's often quite just happens.
I'm on the move.
Double Trouble says, good job avoiding the switch from ferry tangent to accent tangent. This mission should only take a few days now.
Position
Sick.
confirmed.
Well, I've almost made my maneuver, so...
Aye, aye, Commander. Roger, I've got eyes on.
Cover
As
it
I
now.
carefully creep around here.
Nice good, Commander.
This chat of sleeping on bird people on an iPhone won't stand on it. The story we played before the one we're playing right now, Jam into that boyfriending the bird person.
Got it.
So it couldn't be us. Couldn't be us. Broke that line.
On my way.
Boyfriend. I tried to say boyfriending.
motion.
Boyfriend.
Solid copy.
I'm on it, Commander.
Got it covered.
On the
I
move.
was surprised. Surprised. I wouldn't think she'd go for it, but it just kind of happened. Just the characters that gelled in the drama, the crime drama we were doing.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Готовность номер один.
Just worked.
Scanning.
Got it covered.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
You know what was interesting about it? As I said, we do a bunch of romance stories, and
Кажется, мы здесь не
look,
одни.
when you're doing that kind of like very classic, like very classic, normative kind of romance story. Look, you have like great tools when you're basically writing a story together, and I'm like the principal story writer. You have great tools in your arsenal for certain scenes in the movie or the TV show you're doing. And one of them is like, you know, the dramatic build-up of tension, like, you know, the big kiss and stuff that just happens. It's just a really easy tool. You don't know what you're missing until you realize, I can't really use that tool here. How's the Birdman gonna do that? It doesn't really work the same way. He hasn't got lips. He's got a beak. You can't really... It's not really gonna work the same way.
Moving.
Approaching target now.
Heading to that location.
Aye, aye.
How do you pull that off? And the answer is you don't. You do something else.
Will do.
He moves the beak through smooching. Obviously, yeah.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I take my beak off to kiss. That's right.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Готовность номер один.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about fucking actual birds. We're talking about like a pigeon.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I'm not talking about like fucking hateful boyfriend.
I'm on Overwatch.
How much of a Venn diagram do you think fairy people into aliens is? I mean, it depends. It depends what you're into. Hey, aliens are people too. I try to remind you all of that. When we play XCOM. I try to remind you all of that. Aliens are people. Let's get a gunner back here, okay? We're just trying to like set up here. So
On the move.
pull a gunner there. Stop killing. Well, I can't. It's a war. War sucks. You know, sorry. See, I don't. I'm not into smooth. I like hair. I mean like hair on your head. Like, I like pretty hair. So, the classic like geek hot babe thing, like Star Wars, like the Twi'leks, or like Mass Effect the Asari, never ever gets me, because they have like squid hair. They have like squid tentacles for hair. Never gets me. I'm a hair guy. You know, would have lived for the 80s. I love pretty hair. So Asari never get me. I don't like that. But that Chewbacca, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. How about that? How about you shut the fuck up?
Got it.
Yeah, we all love what we can't have. Yeah.
On over.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
I've got my eyes on.
Sorry about beehive wings. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Roger that. Scanning.
Have eyes on the target.
No. Now Belmont says, it's not the squid hair that gets me, it's how normal human they're trying to be that makes them suspicious. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that. Honestly, the fact that it's like that uncanny valley in between, like they're people, but they're like blue with no hair is weird. Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah. I'd agree with that.
Copy that.
What alien gives you gender envy, if any? I don't think. Nah. There aren't really any aliens that I'm not alien sexual, man. I just got a conscience. I just want to stop shooting them when this war's over, that's all. Nah. Ain't none. Where's this gunner going? We're going to gunner to here.
Affirmative.
Roger that.
I felt like, you know, that twinge, that phenomenon called gender envy of like, oh damn, she's fucking cool or hot, but not for aliens.
Okay.
It's a good phrase. Gender envy is a great phrase, honestly.
Going cover. I'm on it.
It's very serviceable. It's a very useful phrase.
Affirmative. Cover is clear.
If the aliens were a word, would you still love them? No, I don't love the aliens now. I just don't want to murder them. I don't love you guys. I don't want to murder you. I care about you as much as I'd care about a sectoid if we weren't at war. Okay, same thing.
Moving out.
This is good. We're getting some inroads here. Slowly, very slowly are we getting some inroads here.
Solid copy.
Closing on target.
Very slowly.
Okay.
Aye, Commander.
You send lives in love chat, it's true, yeah.
Roger. Tracking.
Come get some.
Going cover, Commander.
I like you guys. You guys make my life better.
Scanning.
But I don't love you.
Get some.
Love is a very strong emotion. I wouldn't bandy it about weekly like
Roger
that.
that. Scanning.
What's the word? Gender envy.
Что это было?
But no, I don't get it for like aliens or anything like that. That's more like if I see like a fucking bad hot bitch in like power armor or something with like a railgun, and she's fucking bad, and I'm like, damn, that bitch is bad. That's when I'd be like, yeah, I could play that character in a role-playing game. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But not for any aliens I can think of, no. Let's move the infantry to here. We're gonna get the gunner on this
In
spot.
motion.
Put a bit of Viper and a power armor suit or a railgun.
Same as shift.
But they ain't got any hair. So it's not my vibe, you know. I told you I'm not a scaly. I don't default to being a scaly. Moving units close to the center, eventually, yeah. So what we're doing here as we talk about this insane tangent is we're clearing slowly this whole area. We have to be careful because of we have to be careful because of not having any scanner or scout. So we're just trying to like push through. As we clear this, we push back this way. Ideally, we make no contact in this awkward area here, and then we can push and fight the rest of the map, and we don't really need to scout at that point. Is bald and legs here? Yeah, because I'm not voluntarily bald. I'm a bald cell. I didn't want to be bald. I'm a fucking bald cell. You guys know that.
That's affirmative.
On Overwatch.
I don't want to be bald.
Some.
Roger that.
I just got male pattern baldness. Yeah, I'm in bald. I'm involuntarily bald. Bald cell sounds better though. Even though it doesn't make any sense, it just sounds better. Just make it work in your brain, it just sounds better. In bald doesn't work. They both sound terrible. Yeah, well, one of them's funnier to me though. Move up friendly.
That's affirmative.
Why are you bald as a wee lad? Well, yeah, that's what I mean, like... I started losing my fucking hairline when I was like 15. It doesn't mean I wanted to. It really fucked up my confidence for ages. 3 sectoids, that's a really easy pull here. That's actually good. And then you know what I did to try and cover up my balding? Hey, by the way, if you're young and balding right now, you're about to get a great life tip. You know what I did to try and cover that up? I wore ball caps all the time. I wore baseball caps and hats to try and disguise my fucking ugly, nasty hair. Hey, you know what that did? Just made it worse. Because when you wear hats all the time, your hair doesn't grow anymore. So don't do that either. The Tim Pool strat, yeah. Because my dad and I think my mom too just had like really thin hair. So just genetically, I just was not set up for a life of hair. You started shaving it pretty much immediately. I started shaving my head really short, like when I entered my 20s, and I realized, oh, actually this works. But before that, I just had like this really long, like, trailer park hair that was really thin and wispy, but I had like this really high hairline and just looked terrible. That's why I wore a hat all the time. I was super embarrassed by it. Super embarrassed. Photos, please? Yeah, I mean, they exist. Along with my freelancer roleplay post out there somewhere, you know, I can dig up fucking photos of me as a lad. I can show you. If you remind me in Dark Chat, I might even do it for you if you ask really nicely. What do I want to do here? Slippery says, don't feel bad because I started going bald in my 20s as a woman, so I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna pull you back. I'm not even gonna shoot him with the gun, I'm just gonna Overwatch, I think.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Engineer come over on the right. Rocketeer come Rocketeer. I thought about like suppressing one in place, then like taking advantage next turn, but I don't want to like without a motion tracker. I don't want to fuck around with accident activations here, so I'm not going to. Time to come back to here. Sniper probably should have stayed there. I don't know why I did that. Stay. Hello. Jared JJ says, my buddy got a full beard, so I had to go ball at 13, damn. That testosterone grind.
Heading to that location.
Damn. I'm gonna break loss over to here, because I'm a big genius. He's a genius!
Moving.
Can we bring you to here? Which means I should be able to bring friendly to here without getting shot. Okay, nice. Which means this gunner can come to here. Nice. It's like Tetris when you start freeing up spots in a firefight like this. Who says typing a single tilde makes your message feminine for some reason? Yeah, it's that thing of like where people will be like, "Oh no, I'm definitely talking to a woman." It's like how Jamble gets like hit on or like oppressed and abused in text chat despite never using voice in games like League without like saying she's a woman, just because like gamers can sniff it out and tell. People can tell. Here, whoa. Overwatch.
Overwatch, aye.
We have eyes on the target.
Scanning.
Готовность номер один.
I feel, Commander.
They're empaths. Which says that's why I never use voice chat, yeah. Yeah, because if you speak as a woman... Oh shit! No! This is bad! Why were you so smart, Sectoid? No panic, that's good. I might be able to get out of here. If you speak as a woman, you're gonna get harassed or miladied. Isn't that just because they're playing League? Nah. That's every game. Every game I've ever played of Gem anyway. Okay, so without the benefit of lightning reflexes here, it's pretty hard to like move up effectively. I'd really like to just hide you, please. That would be better. I should be able to do it in here. Hopefully no Overwatch. I can't do anything about it if it exists. Good, doesn't look like it does.
Moving.
My understanding with League is something special. People always overhype League like it is, but it really isn't. I really don't think League is any more toxic than any other online multiplayer game, really. Especially PvP. Not in my experience has it ever been. Yeah, exactly, Banny. That's why there's a very disproportionately low percentage of female pro video gamers in all games, yeah. Yeah, people just overhype League, like, oh, everyone's so toxic there. Like, people are just fucking toxic in general. It's not just a League thing. Honestly, where I'm on, the only places I'm taken aback these days are when, like, I click on YouTube onto someone who happens to play, like, COD for a living on, like, consoles with, like, voice chat. And, oh my god! Like, that shit just never elevated from, like, the darkest days of gamer speak. Like, that shit is just still just like, oh my god. The racist 12-year-olds, the racist fucking 18-year-olds and 25-year-olds and 30-year-olds, man. No, kids are never the ones I'm hearing being the bad ones. I rarely hear that being a problem of kids. It's always fucking adults.
We have eyes on the target.
Who's gonna Overwatch, 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 Overwatch. Yeah, I've never found the problem to be, like, young children. Ow. I've always found the problem to be more, like, men in their 20s and onwards are always the worst. You could easily become the least racist COD streamer, I know. It's a lofty goal of mine, too. Perhaps I should. Okay, we got you pinned at least. We can start getting on you now. I'm gonna bring the engineer over. Okay, yeah.
Я уже там.
Yeah, I mean, with all the Andrew Tating and stuff like that, we're in a dark time for
Suppressing target.
manosphering style encounters anyway. It's all at its worst at the moment. Yeah, exactly. Kids are not naturally any sort of Ister-ism. They get embodied by mimicking adults. Exactly, yeah. Emboldened, not embodied.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. I feel, Commander.
I agree.
We have eyes on the target.
I'm not someone who, like, rags on kids or anything. Like, nothing wrong with kids. Kids are kids. Kids are just living their life, man. But there's a certain point where you know, you get old enough and now you're like in your late teens or your early 20s, it's like, alright, you're just a shithead now. Tango says having just started playing MOBAs, I think they're more toxic, but also gets magnified because people tilt super early, then you're still stuck with them for 20 minutes. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Especially when you can't CC in Dota. Absolutely, I agree. Like, those games bring it out a lot, for sure. Because they're, like, they're team-focused. So what's the first thing that any, like, sane individual wants to do when they feel the discomfort of, like, maybe they've done something bad? Blame your fucking team instead. It wasn't you, it was your fucking team. Your team sucks.
Let's do this.
And the fight begins, you know? And then, yeah, when you went surrender, this fucking Yasuo went 0-10 in mid in the first 10 minutes, and now he won't fucking CC. Yeah, I'm coming online, man. I'm coming online. Oh my fucking god, delete the game. I'm so fucking angry. Of course, they're breeding grounds for that kind of toxicity, of course.
Overwatch. We have eyes on the target.
Overwatch, aye aye.
Yeah, Overwatch, exactly. Any game where you have to depend really heavily on strangers against other enemy players is always going to be ripe for that. Of course it is. Because PvP is where you get bodied by people way better than you, or just like team diff sometimes. And then you're always going to look at your fucking team and go, my goddamn clown show team! My stupid fucking team!
Going out.
Oh, that's not gonna do anything. At least it's flashbacks when I played Dota 2 and some guy got really mad I didn't follow him suicide wishing somewhere. Yeah, because then it's even worse when your team does suck. When your team is bad, but they think they're good and then they want to fight with you about it. The guy like fucking... There you go, pod down. The guy who's like fucking tower diving and then will feed for the rest of the game while blaming you. Blaming you not doing that dive of him at 2 minutes in before creeps had spawned for losing the match. You made me do this. Thrivy says that's why Tarkov is great. You kill someone and he exits the game immediately. He or his friends won't stay to loudmouth you. I think one of the best, most enjoyed features that they ever put in the COD for me was when they fucking put into the new like reboot, the Warzone, the thing where it was an intentional feature where after you killed someone, their mic would be on all talk with you for like a second or two. That was the most satisfying fucking thing. I thought it was a bug at first, but it was so clever. You'd fucking kill someone in Warzone, and this guy who you can hear is like 45 and owns a paint business just going like, oh fuck, damn it! Oh my god! It was so satisfying. You'd like body someone around a corner camping and they'd scream like, ah! You fucking shoot someone, they're just screaming like, oh! Oh, you little fucker! It was great, and it would always cut out right before they got into it. It was comedy gold. Banny said, I remember it got way more satisfying on that stream. You were playing solo with dual revolvers and driving a truck around. Oh, we did have fun with Warzone. We did get our fun out of Warzone. Oh fuck, I remember that. I remember that final circle, from that stream you're talking about, on the, like, sloping hill driving the truck around. It was fucking insane. Yeah, PG says it was originally a bug, I believe, and people liked it so much it became a feature. That makes sense. It's a fucking great feature.
On my way.
It's a really clever thing to keep. It's very satisfying.
Перезарядился.
Let's rock.
Oh my
Eyes on
god.
the
Got it
target.
covered.
Ready to engage.
It's my favorite. Has that got it in it, Blinky, or is that just when I did the parachuting? God, I'd love a good, like, clip showing what I mean right now for people who never played Warzone.
Will do.
Affirmative.
Rubber's on the road and the kids are.
Well, this
in
is
the
good. We're
backseat.
pushing up to, like, the bits of cover we want more now, so this is really good.
Два счета.
That's when you killed the guy in the truck. Yeah, that was good shit, too.
Let's do this.
My heart sings just remembering that.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I'm on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Я весь внимание.
Affirmative. Covering now.
It's fun. I love shit like that.
Там кто-то
It's
есть.
the exact kind of, like, toxic I enjoy. Oh my god, this is my incredible kill. Let me see it. Let me pull it up. I don't even remember what it looks like. Oh, they got back in their truck. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. 3 years ago. I'm gonna follow the truck. Hang on. I got plans. I got plans here. This is how they announce the Olympics. This is either gonna be really funny for him or really great. Warzone was fun. I told you could do that. I had a lot of fun in Warzone. I think I still had the most fun with PUBG on release. Anarchy says TF2 is in an interesting space. In the same game, there will be someone called Transgender Hero Brian and someone who still uses queer as an insult. Man. I really enjoyed TF2 back in the day. What is it like when you try to play it again? Like, is it even recognizable to someone who enjoyed launch TF2? It says, guy comes onto an explicitly pro-LGBTQ+ server and asks, can I link a racist song here? But no, lol, it's really awful now. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. I really enjoyed TF2. I played a lot of it. As so many of us did. It was a great time, you know.
Solid copy.
Such a shame. There's some places you just can't go back
Два
to.
счета.
Some places you just can't go back to anymore. And I feel like TF2 is one of them for me, unfortunately. What a shame. What a shame!
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Сканирую.
I'm Overwatch.
Ready to Overwatch. We have eyes on the target.
Do we have those memories? It's just funny to think back to like when that shit was such an exhilarating rush because it was new. You know what I mean? Like when something like TF2 came out and you're running around, you're bonking with the bat, like everything's so fresh. All the memes are so new. The heavy sandwich, the scout baseball bat bonks. Fucking Demoman and Soldier, like everything's so new. Jarate is new. What a fucking time to be alive. I was there, folks. I lived it. I got to live it at least. How do I move up here? Gonna scout with gun friendly. Dude, Sandstorm is new. I have the big tax. What a great time. Fucking taxes. See, they don't tell you the whole story. When you're in high school and those jaded adults tell you like, you better look back on this, you complain now, but high school is gonna have been the greatest time of your life. And you go, what the fuck is wrong with you? No. And to be clear for me before I go into this bit, it wasn't, by the way, still. But I get what they mean now. Now, like, owning a house with a mortgage and like all the other fucking bills. It's not the fucking high school's the best shit ever. It's before it fucking gets fucking worse. It's before you have to fucking pay a mortgage. And pay fucking taxes. It's before life becomes hell. I get it. Yeah, I was getting bullied, but being alive didn't cost me money. That's right. That's right. I get it now. They're not saying that they love being in high school. They're saying that it's a fucking cry for help. They're screaming, help us, to their students. Please. I haven't got holo targeting on anyone. We're going to take the sniper shot first. I think if I move Blue Mary away, I can get holo targeting here is what I want to do.
Double time.
Stone and Lone Wolf, so we're going to move X-Slayer as well. No Overwatch, right? Yeah, no Overwatch.
Running.
If it weren't for the fact that... that, you know, I'd have to spend, like, years without Jamble again, I'd love, like, a time travel do-around, just because, like, I get the game now, you know? I get the game of life. It's like, you do your first XCOM campaign, you kind of fuck it up halfway, and you're like, alright, I can restart this now, I think I know what to do now, I think I get it. You know, I think that's like when you were fucking life. It's like, okay, I get it now. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna be stealing fucking money as a child. And squirreling it into like a crawl space. I'm gonna be saving like every fucking cent I can. Every fucking... When I get like fucking money gifts from grandma, it's going to like a savings account for me going like in fucking 15 years. That's gonna be great for my like my heating bill. He's prestiging IRL. Exactly. Exactly, like, okay, yeah, I get it now. I get the strats now. I think I can handle this.
Выполняю.
Just dumpstatting everything. Daddy invest in Google. Coming out of the fucking preschool, just going like, Bitcoin, Bitcoin.
Прощай.
Okay, but as a 30-year-old in a 10-year-old's body, to be the weirdest fucking person in existence, you'd have no friends for 10 plus years, it'd be awful. Like I said, the worst part would be, it'd be ages till I meet Jamble. And what if I do something different and I don't? Oh my god, that'd be horrible. But, no, apart from that, it's been fine. If you're single, it's a great deal, because you just like, stay inside and like, just grind StarCraft 1 or something. Just get all the skills ready, oh my god. You're grinding Brood War as soon as it comes out. You're grinding Counter-Strike. You're learning all of the games you can. And then when esports blows up, you just go from tournament to tournament. They're the every gamer.
Missed.
You know what'd be cool here? If I just didn't give a fuck. Nah, that's a waste. That's a waste. Don't do that. This monkey says, yeah, Beagle, esports. That's what you should train if you're gonna do over life. I'm just saying, if you're a kid, you just play games instead. You're not gonna have any friends, what I was responding to. Suppress there.
Enemy is back.
I'm not gonna be boring and say, like, alright, be 10 years old and, like, start learning programming or something.
They're starting to lose ground.
Assassinate Steve Jobs and create Apple yourself. Like, I'm not gonna say that. Still doesn't really answer. That's cheating. That's what I'm even talking about. That's just doing like the Back to the Future thing with like Biff's Sports Almanac of being like, oh, I know everything is gonna win. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin. Folks, it was just a bit saying basically, if I knew what the fuck was coming, if I had the Primus Strategy Guide for life, and I was reading ahead at 10 years old of the chapters of my life written in advance that were coming like faded along the threads, man, before I like fucking turned 20, I just managed to I just had like thousands in my fucking account. Just from like gifts and allowances and shit, because I never spent it on nothing. Like when I was in my like 20s before I like, because I was like living with like parents and shit, I could save money. You know what I spent that shit on? I spent like thousands on like fucking Elysian Warhammer models that I never built or painted. They're still sitting in my goddamn closet. What the fuck was I thinking? What was I thinking? In my early 20s, you know, like, people would, like, friends would, like, be playing that game, like, alright, how much money would, like, you know, would you, like, fuck someone you didn't want to for? And I'd be like, no, I'd never do it. No amount of money in the world. You know? No amount of money in the world would I ever do that. I'm 33 now? Man, it wouldn't be much. It wouldn't be much. It would not be much. Oh, your outlook on life, it changes. Get your bids in now. No, don't. No, don't. I'm not starting my OnlyFans yet. Basically, how much would you fuck someone for money? I mean, I'm a fucking streamer. How much would I get paid to play Talisman? I have to answer this question all the time. Yeah. Guys, I've said this before, the only fucking reason I don't have an OnlyFans is I don't think anyone paid for it. That's the only reason. If I thought it would be bolstering our income in a meaningful way, oh man. There's dick and balls all over your timeline, absolutely. Don't even joke. Absolutely. It's nothing to do with shame. Nothing to do with being embarrassed. Alright, let's move up, not around over here.
Roger that.
There's an XCOM mission here somewhere, I don't know. Cost time to try to your dignity. Yeah, there's nothing undignified about sex work to me. But there would be something undignified about my 60 kilo skinny ass doing an OnlyFans. Now that, I would not. I am not an attractive man, it would not work.
Well, good.
I would not be raking it in. I think XCOM, still my better content.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's suppress you again, because we're not going to kill you.
Enemy is
Thought today wasn't Tangent Day. Well, I lied. It turns out it is. It's not my fault you guys are fun to talk to. The first nude XCOM streamer. Computer, give me nude XCOM streams. Yeah, it's for sure more degrading for the person interested in your OnlyFans. I agree, yeah. What's your kink? Oh, I'm into Beagle Rush. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Here they come.
Oh, man, that's a double pull. That's 3 sectoids, 2 seekers, and a thin man. Parker Boy says, hello, human resources. Markiplier OnlyFans. Oh, you're sweet! Pico Rush OnlyFans. Hello? Human resources? We gotta fucking stop this. I gotta pull back now, unless that rocket's gonna do some fun. Not quite. Doctor says there are real jobs you know of. It's Australia. Can't you go work in a mine or something? Thanks, man. Yeah. The 3 job opportunities I have, be a streamer, have sex on camera, or work at a coal mine. You've nailed it. You've absolutely nailed it. Oh, I love my insightful chat. We're gonna pull back. Fuck, we're gonna pull back. Alright, get ready for rockets.
Yes, Commander.
Get ready for rocket.
Everything by the numbers.
You come back to here.
Let's do this.
We're gonna pull back from all of that. There's a close seeker there, watch out.
Hauling ass.
I'm gonna flush you off.
Get down here! I have all the fun.
Interesting. Goodbye.
He's down.
God, my brain's so fucking broken now.
Поехали.
I can't speak anymore, fuck.
Heading out.
No, because it just flashed through my eyes, like, what that would actually look like is like, it would still have to be fucking XCOM streams, but it'll be like nude XCOM streams, like someone in chat said. My brain is fucking breaking. I can't keep this up.
On the move.
You all can't keep this up. You can't keep doing this to me. Highly Chris, I won't tell you the ideas that flash into my head. I won't do it. Every kill you take off your clothes. No, worse. Is it Saviour this side of stream? Yeah, Twitch.
Incoming fire.
Do you think you'll go into OnlyFans or online when Twitch dies? I mean, depends which one pays better, I guess. OnlyFans, because I can do that at home. I gotta be at home with Jam. You just now notice the alien parks in the back of the truck. Yeah, they've always been there. They're actually there. Even though there's all the useless XCOM trivia, they're actually there because there's another mission type where they're an objective on this map. You can technically mine at home, start digging. True, just like Minecraft. I think I want to pull back from this truck and rocket.
Принято.
Don't get overwatched. Nice.
Rolling. Wilco.
Rescue Dorn. Yes, we did. He's even on this mission, right? Isn't that Dorn? Yeah, that's Dorn. He's on this mission. Okay, Raketen! Raketen!
Won't even know what happened.
You fuck. I don't even know what hit him because it didn't. Fanny says, I was gonna say maybe you can mine up some radioactive stuff, and it reminds me that coin-sized very radioactive material got dropped somewhere along the road. Oh jeez, really? That sounds scary. Oh, help, help! Quick, send more. No, I've said it before, guys. I think my eventual, like, jackpot future is gonna be, like, some kind of landlord. I think I need to, like, become, like, a digital landlord. Like, I need to, like, basically somehow become, like, the boss of, like, an MMO or something. Where you all, like, pay me for being in it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like in Second Life. Yeah. Like you all like I own you all in Second Life or something. Yeah, I know. That's like every tech company's dream. I know. I know.
I'm ready.
Oh, this turn sucks. It's so fucking awkward, man. It's such like a fucking awkward engagement. This map, especially without a scout, but even with one, it's just so fucking awkward to do.
We have eyes on the
On
target.
Overwatch.
Roger that.
I hate this.
Through sector. Damn it.
Manny says a landlord or something that is not a human necessity is alright, you reckon? I could be like the rent-seeking landlord of like a Minecraft server or something? I don't know. Gas!
Don't gonna be sick.
Just be an MMO item trader? Yeah, but I gotta own the MMO, you know? Is this what Soda Twitch is? Basically, yeah, I mean, I'm basically like a digital landlord already. I'm a landlord of entertainment. But no, because like, it's optional. You guys are donating. If you make your VODs only viewable to subscribers, then you're like, then I guess that's true, yeah. You know what I mean?
Eat this.
Ricochet says I accidentally became the mayor of a town in Minecraft once. Ended up with like 12 people living in it before the server died. Yeah? You do anything interesting as mayor? Fucker.
That's a load of bull.
I need to get someone else in this Seeker.
Aye, Commander.
Come here, Smigmar.
Разберемся.
Sir, weapons hot.
You go there.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Overwatch.
Fucker. Three says, imagine joining the Minecraft server to roleplay a peasant to live in the dirt. Yes, thank you. Vivi is starting off my pitch. Now let's keep going. The main way you make money to better your life is by bringing blocks of dirt and cobblestone to me, Beagle Rush. You're king by birthright. You don't get to choose me. The moment you log in, you've already logged into my kingdom. You can try to go other places where you'll escape my tax collectors, but I have guards who will hunt you down, paid with the money that you pay me. Should at least do iron. Yes, iron beads is usually the way to go. Exactly, PG. Yes, you mean my guard. I know there'll be many of you who are frothing at the idea of being guards for me to stop people from getting away. I know, absolutely. You will be a welcome part of the new order.
Frag out.
There's just the villagers you showed us in your Minecraft server of Jamble. Yes! With the added benefit of them being real people. Lucky Mo says, I'd be a class trader for Beaks. Oh, thank you. I haven't have a single piece of cover with these fucking grenades. Bye-bye. Incarno says, we need a threat from the outside to really sell the necessity of this cop class. Yes, I've got it, because I've got a scaling difficulty mod. So the world is getting harder out there. You need to stay in my society to survive. My guards, who you hate, their boots will also hypothetically protect you when the zombies and skeletons that are level 150 plus come for you. That's right, difficulty inflation. Super hostile server, exactly.
Reloaded. On Overwatch.
Exactly.
К бою готов. Держу сектор.
We've got it all figured out.
Confirmed coordinates.
So you're in your house and, you know, you go down to your mine to mine your own diamonds to try and escape my poverty? You try it? No. Zombie walks up. It's got 150 health,
They're flanking.
and it one-shots you.
Прощай.
It moves faster than Satan. You can't even get to iron level before spiders are all over you. You have to come to me. Anarchy Paladin says, that sounds ironically interesting, as opposed to unironically interesting. I actually, like, beyond the bit, I actually do agree that I would really like to play in a server where, like, and in more, like, multiplayer games, where the outside PvE threat is so harsh that you are encouraged very heavily to cooperate, though not literally forced by game systems to be on the same team. I always thought DayZ would be more fun like that. Yeah, I've always thought it'd be more interesting where it's like, you work together because you have to work together. It's like when you play Darkside, like, you need your team, so it becomes a very tense team-based shooter.
Back in. Scanning.
Rock and roll.
Double time it.
Played EverQuest? I didn't. I never played EverQuest.
Продолжим. Подходите, гады. Roger that. Scanning. Covering.
But I really liked old vanilla WoW, which when it was, I think, a lot harder,
Locked and loaded.
before the game got smoothed down to be more of an amusement park over the years. Hyphenated Lucas says, can I be the obligatory gremlin thing that is allowed to give direct advice to the Lord for unknown reasons? Give me your best, like, interview attempt for that. What would you sound like? What would you say?
Got it covered.
How would you advise me?
Scanning.
On Overwatch. Подходите, гады. I've got my eyes on.
Do you need, like, a prompt? People are coming to me and they're saying, like... Yeah, everyone can play it. People are saying, like, the wheat fields are getting run down. Because we're not stopping the skeletons enough. Alright, and go.
Green to go.
What's your advice? Ricochet says, there's no food left, my lord. Yeah, inoffensive, but no advice, so you're not doing well. Next. Panzer says, sacrifice 10 goats to appease the skeleton gods. Too direct. And possibly too useful. Panzer says, if the goats do not work, start sacrificing the women. Okay. I see you have experience in the role. Some effective oppression there.
On the move.
Excalibration says, my lord, they're clearly trying to get out of paying your taxes. They need to be made an example of. Excalibrations I can get down with. Excalibration is getting the point of the exercise, I think. You think? Fine. What kind of example should we make of this one, little gremlin? I asked to Excalibrations. Oh, hyphenated Lucas going Jar Jar. I can't have a Jar Jar, you go in the pit.
Overwatch.
Roger that. Scanning.
We have eyes on the target.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Lag Geek says I like this text-based Pentiment playthrough you're doing.
Eyes on the prize. Through. Affirmative. Covering now.
What can I say, guys? I love to roleplay. Anytime, anywhere, at work,
Тихо.
clothed, not, I love to do it. And there's a lot to do, because like this map is awkward as fuck and I'm gonna scout, so I'm just kinda like waiting for them to come to me. And feed themselves into the XCOM grinder. Spaghetti Time says, we're looking for an answer that instills fear but doesn't galvanize an organized resistance. That's right. Camilla says there was some weird Minecraft RP world server type thing that many years ago in my high school friends and I made an apocalypse cult faction and mostly just rob people's houses and were shits. Yeah, it's like Space Station. It's always a good excuse to fuck with people. I've never got to like be in a good cult.
I'm rolling.
I've never got to like have a good time in a cult. I've never got to be in a good cult.
We have eyes on the target.
I think the closest, again, it all comes back to Freelancer. It's the most role-playing I ever did online, in like a game way. I think the closest I ever come was Discovery Freelancer, where I briefly joined the Freelancer version of like the Soviet Union that had followed the Western civilizations into space, and we're secretly building up like a little like Soviet like guerrilla block down in like one of the uncharted systems. But when you join them, like, it's probably the closest I came to getting to be part of, like, a little, like, force like that. But then all they really did is just, like, called each other comrade and, like, shot at some traitors sometimes and, like, yelled about, like, the means of production and, like, how you're a part of the capitalist cogs and things like that. We never really got to, like, the good shit, so... Yeah, you're in Shakhtar. Was that on a cult? It's got, like, a cult of personality, yeah.
Ясно. Начинаю наблюдение.
Reloaded.
Yeah, real South American Maoist militia hours. Yeah, that kind of stuff. What, pray tell, is the good shoot of cults? I don't know, like... I've never got to do it, so I don't know.
Heading there now. Overwatch, aye.
We have eyes on the target.
On Overwatch.
The man says it's funny that every male cult leader gets to the point of, yo, God and higher powers want me to take and bang your wife. Yeah, it is crazy, isn't it?
Roger that.
That is super crazy. That is crazy.
Overwatch. Try out some.
It's like they're super fucked up.
Heavy fire in this zone.
It's like fucking America, well, there's super fucked up, like, little religious pockets of, like, super Mormonism and shit. Where it's just like, yeah, I'm like the voice of God, and I'm gonna need, like, 50 wives, because every wife I get, makes my little personal Jesus planet I get, better. Oh yeah, dope, man. Yeah, this is not insane. This is sick, actually. Byzantian says, yo, did someone say Bundish RP? Are you gonna do the Bundish RP? Which one were they again? Were they were they part of the Rhineland police or military, or were they a mining corp or a corporation? I couldn't remember. Aren't they a corp? Because it was RMP and stuff. An RNP. Bundish was like a corp, right? Or no. They were like the resistance. They were like the Workers' Party in Rhineland. I can't remember. I remember that Chris Roberts, yeah, Populist Unionists, that's right. I remember that Chris Roberts basically just took, like, stuff and just put it into space. So that's why you have, like, the space IRA in Freelancer, like, operating out of, like, Dublin Station and, like, bombing the Bretonians as they, like, traffic drugs and stuff to, like, support their military operations. Yeah, the mollies. You got like the space, Kusari, like the space Japanese, and you got like the space Yakuza and shit. Like, Freelancer's lore is there's interesting stuff in it. But it is very much the school of thought of like, we're just gonna like do all this shit, but in space. Yeah, it was like weird alt history in space, yeah.
Damage.
Like, you literally start the game in Planet Manhattan in the New York system. There's a New Jersey debris field, like, it's all there.
Affirmative.
To be fair, my stuff is like that, yeah. Space Detroit, there's a Space Detroit as well. Yeah, Detroit's like a scrap planet or something, yeah, along with Pittsburgh.
Solid copy.
A lot of sci-fi is like that, yeah. Like, I'm not even knocking it, like... You can knock how you do it, but don't even knock it. Like, that's a lot of what sci-fi is taking things that you think are interesting in our contemporary lives that we understand, and then experiencing them through, like, a sci-fi lens.
Yes, Commander.
Legit. No cap. That's how it go.
I'm all over it.
Sorry this is, like, the least interesting mission ever. Like, I just... Between the talking and, like, how this is fucking going, I just don't know what else to do about
We
it.
have eyes on the target.
Come get some.
This is, like, the least interesting mission ever, though. I do apologize.
Missed.
I'm on it.
George Lucas called the Ewoks the Viet Cong. Yeah, Star Wars, George Lucas did that shit a lot, yeah.
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
George Lucas did fucking Star Wars in the fucking 70s, right? Where, like, the big, like, all-conquering empire were the bad guys, and the scrappy resistance guerrilla fighters were the good guys. Like, in the wake of, like, fucking Vietnam, right? Ow, this is not working out. I guess I gotta push you. Or pull back more, but then they just never fucking come.
I'm on the move.
I don't know, it's just like hard to like... Let's focus on the mission for a second, because like, this just isn't working. Let's take like one shot and fall back. Alright, well that's working.
X-ray neutralized. Heading to that location.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
The fuck, Incredon? What are you talking about, Incredon?
I'm on it.
Got it covered, Commander.
We have eyes on the target.
Check that rock and roll.
No joint here. Taking heavy fire.
Shit!
That is not good.
Just suppress them in place, I guess. We'll move the flank. Or just keep shooting them. Is that 6 just not in cover? No, no. The indicator just isn't showing up properly, that's all. I'm gonna cross over and take you next turn.
Enemy is back.
Come get some.
Let's heal you.
Come on, time to cowboy up.
Yes, Commander.
We're just sitting here,
Aye, aye.
listening to chat talk about Star Wars trivia now until all the sectoids kill themselves. Look at that little pose! I love when they do that little, like, skeet riding the bicycle
All mission
pose.
objectives
Oh, and that was it. Jesus Christ. Are you using any mods in this game, so can you mention them? Thanks. I am, but I can't remember them all, I'm sorry. Squadrons Unleashed for the air game.
If all our missions go as well as this one did, the aliens
Line
don't
of sight
stand a
previews, line of sight indicators, line of sight indicators, alien loss indicators. And Long War. Sorry, and Long War. Long War's the big one, sorry. Look up Long War, that's the big one you want. Yeah, sorry, I forget that Long War is a mod, guys, I'm sorry.
We will be in touch, Commander.
I really do, like, it's just the game. Camel says, I remember now, all my time in Freelancer MP was in the Star Wars TC mod community. All my time in Freelancer was spent being an independent mercenary company, and then I fell in love with the Battlestar Galactica, but not legally distinct roleplay faction, and joined them instead. And basically shooting smugglers who were trafficking, like, drugs and slaves. That was, like, a lot of my time in Discovery. You're in an Empire-line trading company. We turn our freighters into torpedo boats for fleet engagements. That's sick. I like that. Let's put a laser pistol. The classic Crater Republic versus Outcast rivalry. I know Byzantinian is a real alum. That's right, baby. That's right. CR, baby. Yeah. Everybody fucking hated them because they were little PvP hounds. I loved it. I enjoyed that. You blew people up every day. It was great. And it was great for my griefing style too. My not griefing, but like my enjoyment style of online PvP, because you would get so many people who were just like power gamers, just like it was the most profitable smuggling route in the game or one of them, and you just get people coming in on the roleplay server with their name with like a bunch of numbers on the end, like Clownboner78, just begging you in lowercase, like, please bro, please, just let me get this shipment. Please let me get this shipment through to the Outcast, please bro, I just wanna trade up and buy a better ship. No bro, sorry. Sorry, you're gonna explode. You're gonna drop it or you're gonna explode. Bro, please, they beg. Please, bro, please. Yeah, Cardi smuggler who can barely speak English. Yeah. but it was a video game, guys. It was fine. It was fine that Beagle was basically like a militarized border police. Arresting and killing smugglers. It's fine, guys. It was a video game. Byzantian says, I'm playing disco again and literally met one 2 days ago. I'm so glad they still exist. Brit Bonger jeans. Engaging. Oh, lowercase engaging. How many people still play Discovery Byzantian? Has it had like a revival? What does the main server look like these days, numbers-wise? It was fine. You desperately claims don't cancel me. That's what I do these days, yeah. If I just scream don't cancel me after something like that, I seem to get away with it, so I've just been doing that. Venice's Beagle once again showing his innate attraction to fascism. Hey man, they were trafficking slaves, okay? And you know this is the most anti-slavery channel on Twitch. Byzantian says weekdays it goes between 20 to 30, 10 during dead hours. Weekends it's like 40 to 50 gigabit at a time. That's not bad.
We've got another contact.
Oh shit, that's not bad.
Signature is a little bigger this time though.
It's definitely not the heyday. I miss, man, when that server was like capped out, like 200 people. That was some times. Oh, I miss that. That was like 2011. I was getting down. Sorry, just to put on the music. So these are drugs, both. It was slaves one way, drugs the other. Beagle loves smuggling ivory to planet Isla. I'm gonna destroy here. This is a threat, so pay attention, everyone. Pay attention. Remember, we want those laser cannon pilots on defensive. Get rid of that one. Laser cannons on defensive. Aces going in and tanking. Alright, the rest of us on aggro. Roberts should just inject life into it by approaching Microsoft about relaunching Freelancer through Game Pass or something. He doesn't want to do that, he's got fucking Star Citizen. I'm the one who's gonna do that. 2023, 2024. I will breathe new life into Freelancer. I will do that. Me. I'm going to do it. Me. That's my job. Alright, let's go. The 20th anniversary comes up in
We have eyes on the
in a month, next month.
Closing on target. Here in strike range.
Get him! Whoa, look at smooth out there with the defensive ace strategy. Easy times. That destroyer just got pumped. It was on defensive. Yeah, not a single laser ever hit, I know. Did good tanking though, fucking punked. That's fucking air game, what the hell. Yeah, that's Squadrons Unleashed 2 by Byzantian. It's a really good mod, it's really fun. Alright. I feel like, honest to my word, I'm now gonna play like an hour of Darktide or something. I kinda wanna play Freelancer again after saying that. We'll leave this for tomorrow. Or medium shoot down. Boop. Bye YouTube. Freelancer go. I can load up Freelancer so quickly I don't even need to change the game. It's great. I can literally this game loads so fucking fast. We're already in it. Can you hear it? Listen. There it is, baby. We're already in it.